Let's talk about immigrant visa interview questions for applicant in F1 and F3 categories. Hello, my name is John and welcome. For some of you guys who don't know, F1 category is a category of unmarried sons and daughters of a U.S. citizen, and F3 category is for married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. So if you're in that category and you are waiting for your interview appointment letter, or you already get your interview appointment letter, but you don't know what type of questions the interviewer will ask you the day of the interview, well, we're going to go over some of those questions. I'm not saying that's the exact question the interviewer will ask you, but they may ask you some of those questions. They may formulate the sentence differently, but the answer should be the same. The first question we're going to talk about is, what is your relationship to the petitioner? When you go to the interviewer can ask you that question. Just, let the interviewer know your relationship with your petitioner. If the petitioner is your dad, well, just say it's your dad. If it's the petitioner is your mom, you say it's your mom. Then you can have a birth certificate as a proof in case the interviewer asks you. Another question is, has the petitioner ever filed for you before? They just want to know if the petitioner filed I-130 petition for you before. If yes, you say yes. If no, you say no. Okay, if it's yes, they're probably going to ask some following questions on when was that, what was the result, was the visa denied, stuff like that. They already know those information, but they're still going to ask you. So be honest. Another question is, are you married? If yes, provide your spouse detail. So they want to know if you marry. So this one is for applicant in F3 category because you have to be married, sons or daughter of a U.S. citizen in order to be eligible in that category. So if you marry, they will ask you to provide your spouse information. You probably provide those already, but they just want to know. Another question the interviewer can ask you is, before we talk about that, if your spouse or your parent are preparing their immigrant visa interview, well, we have some ebooks that can help them with their interview questions. The links are in the description below. Now let's go back to the video. Have you ever been in the US before? If yes, in what status? They want to know if you've been in the US before. So maybe you went there as a tourist, you went there as a student. They want to know what was your status, okay? And also they want to know if you overstay your visa. Let's say you went there as a tourist, you stay there for more than 6 months. It means that you overstay your visa, which is a violation. Like I said, most of the time on the question that they ask you, they already have the answer for those questions, but they still want to hear what you have to say. Another question, what will you do in the US after getting your green card? So the green card is the card you're going to get that prove that you're a permanent resident. You can use that to work once you move to the United States of America, but they just want to know your plan. Are you going to study? Are you just going to work? Basically your plan once you move to the United States of America. The next question, do you have children? Will they accompany you? They ask this question simply just to know if you have children. Of course, you probably provide the information of your children in your application, but they still will ask you that question to see if you're going to tell the truth. And also, if those children will move to the United States of America with you, they want to know. Most of the time, if you have young children, you're going to go to the interview with them anyway. But if you don't have any children, you go there by yourself, they're still going to ask you that question. Don't think it's a dumb question. Just answer the question to the best of your ability. This one is also another question they can ask you. Have you ever committed fraud or lie on your visa application? If you went to a visa interview before, you lie on the application, they have that in the system. If you lie on the form or maybe it was a mistake, whatever, talk about it. Don't hide it, okay? But if that never happened, just let them know it never happened. You never lie on the visa application, anything like that. Thanks for watching.